What's up guys, welcome to the video. In this one we're going to be talking about the Premier League's best defences and the best attacking defenders. Teams further to the right have conceded the most number of speculative efforts, otherwise known as small chances. Teams further to the top have conceded the most number of clear-cut opportunities, otherwise known as big chances. Bottom left is the place to be for the best defences. Teams who control games with high possession stats, such as Liverpool and Man City, typically concede fewer small chances. That's because the efforts they do concede come from counter-attacks and set plays, from which they're more likely to concede big chances. Teams with high possession tend to have more speculative efforts, which may explain why Leeds, who have played both Liverpool and Man City already this season, have conceded so many small chances. The good news for the Leeds defence is the number of big chances they've conceded is on par with the average for the league, and I suspect that their defensive stats will improve once the quality of their opposition reduces going forward. Leeds fullback Stuart Dallas tops the list for budget defenders. Leeds' system allows Dallas to sometimes play in midfield and make marauding runs into the penalty box. His two big chances is only equalled by Andy Robertson amongst other defenders. Leeds have 4 amber fixtures in their next 6 matches, so I would suggest pairing Dallas with another budget defender, such as James Justin from Leicester, whose fixtures rotate nicely with Leeds. Although it's worth noting that Justin's game time might be limited if Ricardo Pereira returns from injury at the end of October. Masuaku could be one from game week 8 when West Ham's fixtures improve. West Ham's defence has been surprisingly impressive, keeping clean sheets against Wolves and Leicester, with only 4 big chances conceded in their first 4 games. Kyle Walker-Peters from Southampton and Tariq Lamptey from Brighton could also be good options, with their respective sides displaying promising defensive stats. Both teams are in a similar position, conceding fewer small chances, implying that they're playing with more possession. But crucially, they need to cut down on the number of big chances they've conceded. Brighton might be the better of the two, having played United, Chelsea and Everton so far this season. Meanwhile, Southampton have played the 3 least potent attacks in the Premier League in Palace, Burnley and West Brom, either side of the 5-2 defeat to Spurs. Last season, Everton conceded more goals than their defensive stats were suggesting, and this is most likely down to goalkeeping errors. So even with their strong defensive stats in the first 4 games of this season, it makes me think twice about investing in their defence. Liverpool fullbacks Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold both appear in the top 5 premium attacking defenders list. I would treat the result against Aston Villa as an anomaly, and I would definitely have one of them for the foreseeable future. Big question on everyone's minds is, which player do you pick? For me, I'm tempted to stick with Alexander-Arnold. Robertson may have the form at the moment and the threat, including penalty box touches and big chances, but Alexander-Arnold has the capacity to turn it on whenever required. Last year, the 2 top point scorers for defenders took it in turns to deliver goals and assists, so I don't see why it would be any different this season. Ben Chilwell is another key individual on this list. He's only played 1 game this season, but already delivered a goal, an assist and a clean sheet. With the ability to get forward and join the attack, whilst maintaining defensive integrity, the Chelsea left-back has the potential to be even more prolific than predecessor Marcos Alonso. Chelsea's new goalkeeper also gives me confidence that they'll keep more clean sheets. Martinez at Aston Villa seems to be the most popular goalkeeper pick at the moment, so I would suggest having him instead of an Aston Villa defender. Don't be put off by Wolves' middle-of-the-pack statistics. Even though they lost 4-0 to West Ham, I think the 2 clean sheets proves that they are still one of the most solid defensive sides. Lastly, I think it remains to be seen who the defensive whipping boys are this season other than West Brom. We have to give the benefit of the doubt to Man United, assuming that they're going to restore some defensive solidity after their early season blip. Thanks for watching guys. If you've made it this far, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up. It helps other FPL managers see this content. Please consider subscribing to support the channel. If you've liked the graphics in this video, you can find more of them on my website, Instagram and Twitter. See you next time.